Hey friends! One of the questions I get all the time is what thread should I use when I'm crocheting with really tiny beads like size 15-0, Miyuki Delica or TOHO Treasure? Today we are breaking it down nice and simple. These beads are much smaller than your standard 11-0s, so we need a thread that's thinner too. Otherwise, the beads won't sit snugly and you will see the thread between the beads. Honestly, it doesn't matter whether you pick cotton or polyester. What does matter most is size and then texture. You want a slightly grippy, non-slip thread that's also thin enough for the beads to sit snugly, but not so thin that it's like regular sewing thread, which is often size 80 or 120, because that kind of thread is hard to crochet with. And ultra slick sewing thread will make the beads slide everywhere and drive you crazy. Trust me, I've yelled at my bead mat enough times to know. The thread size is the most important. The sweet spot I found is size 50. Here I've got 3 threads to show you, all size 50. These two are tags 30x2 and this one is tag 30x3. If you have never heard of tags, it's grams per 1000 meters. 30x2 means 2 plies each 30 tags, so that means that they're a little bit thinner. And 30x3 means 3 plies each 30 tags, which means it's a little bit thicker than these 2 threads. All of them work beautifully for tiny beads. If you are in US and can't find these brands, which I assume you won't since this thread is Czech and the other two are Polish, look for any heavy-duty sewing thread size 50 or extra strong polyester 50 in your local store. The key is that little bit of grip. I pulled 4 finished pieces from my stash to prove the point. This necklace and bracelet set, it's all TOHO 15-0. Notice how the bead sits flush, no visible thread. These 2 necklaces are almost entirely Miyuki Delica. I might have sneaked in 1 shade of TOHO Treasure, I'm not sure now. Same story, beads locks together, thread invisible. That's the look we are after, and text 50 gets us there. Here's what I don't recommend. Ultra smooth, slippery thread. See how the thread literally glides on the spool? You can finish project with it, but you will fight every stitch and probably give up on it halfway through and just stash it in a drawer. If you happen to want the exact thread I use, I have this type in my Etsy shop, link below. But honestly, any solid size 50 cotton or polyester with a bit of grip will work. So that's my mini deep dive. If you got more questions, drop them in the comments. I read every single one and answer as soon as I can. Don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss the next video. See you soon and happy stitching!